I'm strapped in. I locked it in. I'm ready to go. This is a matchup I've been looking forward to. I love these fast-paced ones.
Yeah, me too. But the big question is, who can slow the other one down? I also think dictating the pace is going to be key right here.
Right side, Howard. Basket is good. The assist from Alicia Gray.
I love Howard's decision-making offensively, especially off the catch right there.
Outside, Atkins. Offline with a three.
Even without that three ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
Up top, Vandersloot. Guarded by Canada. Pass to Williams. Nice D from Angel Reese. And here's Canada. Back to Howard. Jacks up a three. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Well, when Howard is knocking down threes, Ryan is unguardable.
Vandersloot outside. Out to the wing. And here's Banham. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Gray outside. The tray. Banham with the rebound. Vandersloot outside. To the paint. Here's Cardoso. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
That's the type of lead pass we've really come to expect from her.
Pass to Howard. Now it's Reese. A three from Alicia Gray. Connects from three-point range.
A younger player who loves to learn and loves to improve. I don't think it's crazy to say that Gray will be unstoppable when she develops a consistent long ball.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open. I mean, maybe that's why she missed.
In each of her first 5 years in the league, Ariel Atkins was voted all defense.
Yeah, she made the U.S. gold medal winning team for the Tokyo Games on the strength of her defense. Always in great condition. Atkins never runs out of energy chasing around those guards.
The Sky Trail. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Back to Vandersloot. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
Figuring out ways to score inside at 5'8". Vandersloot has multiple ways to finish.
Canada with it. Picked by Reese. From deep, Alicia Gray. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Looks like they're going to have one of those days where they can do no wrong.
Well, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far, stretching the lead into double digits already.
Such a hot start.
Banham, shot is good.
The floor general sensibilities of Vandersloot on full display. Awesome job finding the wide open teammate.
Pass to Howard. Now Reese. Picked by Reese. A three from Alicia Gray. It's Cardoso with the rebound. Right side, Williams. The shot good on the assist by Ariel Atkins.
She worked so hard on her post moves with finishing. Williams thrives close to the hoop.
Outside, Reese. Pass to Gray. Here's Howard. Gray outside. Picked by Reese. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And a call on Camila Cardoso.
Really, the moment Brittany Griner steps on the floor, she's impacting the game because as an opponent, you have to react to her physical abilities as well as her skill and her touch as a scorer.
Well, no one has blocked shots like Brittany Griner, a one-of-a-kind defender.
I mean, she led the league in block shots in each of her first 8 years in the W. And it's about more than just her length. Griner just reads the game so well, is such a high IQ player.
And good on both.
Well, you know, I had to do a double take just seeing Brittany Griner in a new uniform.
Yeah, no longer with the Mercury after 12 marvelous seasons. Won a championship in 2014, 9 All-Star appearances, 2 scoring titles. Griner had an incredible impact in Phoenix.
Gray left side. Pass to Canada. Now Reese. Here's Gray. Elizabeth Williams with the block.
Standing at 6'3" with some length, some hops, Williams is a premier shot blocker.
Banham, guarded by Canada. Ariel Atkins on the wing. Screen by Cardoso. From deep, Ariel Atkins sinks the three-pointer.
You're just asking for trouble if you let her roam free in three-point range.
Pass to Reese. Picked by Reese. They swipe it. Vandersloot, guarded by Canada. Outside Atkins. The shot is good. Camila Cardoso making the play.
Well, this is a game again. Good run to close the gap.
Yeah, they've done a great job to get back within striking distance. Solid comeback effort.
That effort has to keep up.
Outside Howard. From downtown. Out of bounds. It'll go to the sky. Here's Vandersloot. Pass to Banham. Outside Williams. Williams the screen. From deep, Ariel Atkins. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
With an unwavering work ethic, Atkins has just about mastered the three ball.
And here is Gray. The three is up. That shot missing.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Pass to Atkins. Launches it. Drills it from outside.
From three-point range, she's hit the ground running. What a first quarter for her from deep.
The dream trail. Outside Canada. And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. The rebound by the Sky. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Vandersloot outside. Pass to Williams. 5 on the clock. From deep, Ariel Atkins. It's hauled in by Angel Reese. Now Canada. Reiner. To the middle. Here's Reese. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Pass to Cardoso. Here's Banham. The three. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Camila Cardoso.
What a performance. Every three she puts up, it's going down. She is in the zone.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark.
Some of the shots she's taken today have been absolute head scratchers. She's out there playing like it's a game of horse, and it's not.
Atlanta with the ball. 7-point differential.
One place this Chicago team needs to improve is their three-point shooting.
Well, the Sky were last in the WNBA in threes made per game at just about 5. They also took the least amount of triples, so I would say that's a point of emphasis with this team.
Honestly, when she hits from this area of the court, you might as well quit. It makes Griner almost impossible to stop. You just can't leave her out there.
To the left side wing. Banham. And it's off from three-point range.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Pass to Gray. Shoots over Vandersloot. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Canada. Howard Takes the three. Good on the three-point shot.
What a smart feed by Canada. She's got a great eye for finding those ready shooters.
Chicago leading. Now Atkins. She's got 11. Three-pointer. Cans it from downtown.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's the Sky. They're up by 5. And the first quarter in the books, second about to get underway. And when you consider how the Sky are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
They've come out of the gate strong and put in a solid first quarter.
A lot of good looks for them on offense so far. Just quality shots.
Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Now here's Pow Pow. Off target from three-point range. Shoots a three. That shot, no good. And Atlanta has possession. The pick by Jones. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Sky. And the Dream making a change here. And it's the Sky ball, leading by 5. Allen sets a screen. Here's the three. The rebound by Hillman. Defended by Nurse to the inside. And she gets it to go as they call the foul. She's on her way to the line for one more.
I just love the fight of Jones, willing to do that dirty work.
And one of the most improved players in the WNBA, Brianna Jones.
Well, you look at her first 3 years, Jones averaged just about 3 points per game. But in that wobble, 2020 down in Bradenton, she got a chance to play more, put up 11 per game. And now, since then, has multiple All-Star appearances.
Well, to get to this level, you're already a winner. But who is the best when it comes to taking home titles?
No doubt for me, it's the ultimate winner, Breanna Stewart. She's got all the college titles and multiple WNBA titles.
Same here. For a change, I agree with you, Brian. I mean, Stewart's teams hoist trophies at every level because of her two-way ability. I mean, you got a prolific scorer on one end and a dominant defender on the other.
Pow Pow gets the bucket.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And she banks in the layup.
That's a good look. That is a good look. And she'll make that one most of the time.
Jones outside. Over Onion Wade. And again, the Dream score.
Got a little fancy with the fadeaway on that one, guys.
Nurse outside. Shoots. And there are the Sky with another bucket.
One of the advantages for Nurse, she's 6 feet, so tall for a point, allows her to get a clear view of the whole court.
Pass to Caldwell.
Here's Jones. Onion Wade covering. And here's Walker Kimbrough. Yes, and a nice assist from Brianna Jones.
You know, some players you can give that shot to, but let me be clear. She is not one of them. Terrible job by the defense.
Back to Nurse. Takes the three. A rebound by Hillman. Atlanta trailing here. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter play.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send him to the line.
Exactly. You want to prevent the layup, give them a little knock, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming down the lane the next time around.
It does send a message.
And it's tied up with that one.
And last year, the Dream made the playoffs for the second straight season.
Yeah, remember, they missed 4 straight postseasons before that. So Atlanta, I would say, is headed in the right direction. The addition of Ryan Howard was a huge reason why.
Doesn't get the second.
Well, they should be in front right now, but she'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty. You've got to box them out on free throws. The little things can make a big difference.
Pass to Banham. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Atlanta. They've led by as much as 10. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
A 3 from Alicia Gray. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Just set her up. Great. Always looking to shoot it.
Here's Chicago now. Trailing by 5. Vandersloot outside. Outside Atkins. Looking to end the run. Chicago again missing.
Well, she's a player who, with a wide open look, will rarely miss.
Pass to Griner. Gray right side. That's in for her 5th field goal of the game. Makes her 5 for 12 thus far.
Well played right there. There's no question which team has the momentum.
It does look like this lead is headed north.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. A familiar face rejoining the Sky, point guard Courtney Vandersloot.
The league's all-time leader in assists per game. Vandersloot spent her first 12 seasons in Chicago, spent the last 2 years in New York, winning the title in 2024. She's back in the Windy City, running the show this year.
Now here's Onion Wade.
She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Vandersloot, no good.
And you can just feel the desperation now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
They're clearly frustrated, and it's understandable. I mean, they're on the wrong side of a monster run.
And they got to just settle down, stick to the game plan.
Yeah, keep your composure.
Here's Vandersloot. Williams, she's guarded by Griner. Outside Atkins. Over to the wing. Rachel Banham, and that's good.
A capable distributor, Atkins is able to see the big picture within the game.
And here's Canada. Gray outside. Inside, Reiner, and the layup is good.
Tremendous offensive feel and touch from Griner. When Brittany gets in that close to the hoop, good night.
Chicago trailing here. Vandersloot with it. Pass to Banham. Williams sets the screen. Back to Vandersloot. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Here's Banham. Misses the 3, and she used the pump fake well there, but, couldn't capitalize. Now Canada. Back to Gray for 3. It's rebounded by Vandersloot.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Had a defender near her.
Pass to Onion Wade.
Vandersloot. And here's Williams. Guarded by Canada. Back to Vandersloot. Shoots from the corner.
They get it back.
Now Banham. The 3-pointer off the mark. To the paint. Here's Gray. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Well, it's just what she does. Gray. She just scores points, providing a punch tonight, getting it done.
Pass to Onion Wade.
From deep, Ariel Atkins. Nailed from 3-point land.
Well, she's been the key to their offense. She's pinned their offense with the way she shot the ball.
Yeah, her percentage today has been through the roof. She is definitely not the one who's put them in this hole.
From deep, Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray, another miss. Vandersloot outside. Outside Atkins. Williams sets the screen. And again, it's the sky from deep.
Now get your popcorn ready. Her performance from long range has been something to behold, something to admire.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that's been her shot today.
Outside Canada. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. Inside. Out to Vandersloot. To the inside. And Williams gets it to go.
Because of Vandersloot's advanced playmaking ability, her team trusts her to effectively initiate pick and rolls.
Pass to Reese. Here's Griner. A three from Alicia Gray. That's good, and so Brittany Griner gets the assist.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
No problems knocking that one down.
And I think Atkins is the type of player that is equally effective on or off the ball.
Pass to Griner. Back to Canada. Now Jones.
Onion Wade covering.
Fader on the way. And again, the dream score.
That's a clean look they gave her there, fellas. And, I mean, she drains those. So I wouldn't give her too many of those looks if I was the defense.
And here's Ariel Atkins outside. No points to be had here. Misses for the 5th time in 13 tries. Pass to Gray. And again, the dream score. And we finished one half of play. It's the Dream up by 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first 2 quarters. One of the stories here, Atkins getting it done today.
Well, in terms of her points in the first half, that's pretty much what we've come to expect.
Which tells you really all you need to know about what a strong talent she is. I mean, I'm going to bet that she adds a lot more to her totals after the break.
Atlanta leading. Pass to Griner. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. She remains perfect.
Not afraid to play rough and rugged. Griner shows the ability to power through contact.
And that one's good, Atkins.
She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
And guys, there's really no debate. When it comes to assists, Courtney Vandersloot is the GOAT.
No argument here. 7 assist titles in her career, easily the best assist average in league history. Vandersloot is a wizard with the rock.
And few WNBA players have garnered more attention than Angel Reese.
Well, she's just so charismatic, and Reese says what she thinks. Fans love that. And on the floor, she's a double-double machine.
Well, it was quite the arrival to the WNBA for Angel Reese, already a top rebounder.
So rare to have a rookie lead the league in a major category like rebounding, but Reese did. Her offensive rebounding is especially key. Angel creates so many second chance opportunities.
Both good at the line.
Well, this season, we have the Golden State Valkyries, and it's the first expansion team since Atlanta in the late 2000s.
Yeah, and soon the WNBA will expand to Canada with the Toronto Tempo starting play next year. Plus, you got the rebirth of the Portland franchise.
Well, those are two basketball-crazed areas joining the fold. Personally, I'm really excited for the Seattle-Portland rivalry to be renewed.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot, and will shoot two at the line. It's going to go on Elizabeth Williams.
Now over a decade in the league, Elizabeth Williams is so steady.
A 6'3" center, Williams is a pure 5. Doesn't take threes, an elite rebounder and defender. These coaches love having her on their side.
And that one misses.
In the offseason, Atlanta added some major front court firepower.
They signed 6'9" Brittany Griner, taking her from Phoenix after 12 years with the Mercury. Also adding 6'3" Brianna Jones, a 3-time All-Star with Connecticut. Those are two huge pieces. Huge, pun intended.
She hits the second from the line.
And for this Atlanta team, it's been a long time since they've won a playoff series.
More than a decade at this point. 2013 was their last series win. 2018, their last year over 500. So Green fans are hungry for a winner. And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
Left side, Canada. Fires the three. Rebound, Chicago. Ariel Atkins on the wing. Guarded by Howard. For the lead. And again, it's the sky from deep.
She found the perfect spot behind the arc there. A big gap in the D.
Atlanta trailing here. Now Canada. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Reese. 6 on the shot clock. Jordan Canada, and that's good.
Well, the arc isn't Canada's preferred shooting location, but she does have the touch to make it work.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. Well, you have to like what Alicia Gray has been able to do in this one.
She's absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and try to figure a way to cool her down a bit.
And we're well into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Banham. Fires from deep. That's good. And so Courtney Vandersloot gets the assist. And so here's Atlanta. It's a 1-point game. Now it's Reese. Releases. And there's another one for the Dream.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Brittany Griner, high post. Howard for three, Jordan Canada. Kept alive. Here's Griner. Here's Reese. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
And it'll happen again and again if they don't put more effort into boxing out.
And that's what it's all about, Brian. Rebound, effort.
From deep, Ariel Atkins.
And that's a lot of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest player out there.
Now here is Canada. Vandersloot defending. Pass to Reese. Outside Canada. The three-pointer off the mark. The Sky trail. And here's Ariel Atkins outside. It's hauled in by Reese. And so here's Atlanta. Here's Howard. Out to Gray. From outside the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Ryan Howard.
Most of the time, Howard is looking to score. But right there, she smartly gives it away to someone with a better shot.
Out to the wing. Here's Banham. And the foul on Williams. That is her third foul so far. Now here is Canada. Pass to Howard. Lets it go. And Atlanta, another bucket.
Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
Vandersloot outside. Banham, great defending.
And here's Cardoso.
They need this.
It's hauled in by Angel Reese.
To the middle. Here's Griner. Good for another bucket. She's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick out the pass and get the assist.
Pass to Atkins. Out to Vandersloot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside, off the mark. Atlanta in the lead. Here's Gray. Inside. Fades back. And Atlanta, another bucket.
Sharp pass to set up the very high percentage shot in close.
They need to stop this run.
I think it's time to switch things up, either by going to the bench or with a different look defensively.
Ariel Atkins on the wing.
Screen by Cardoso.
Vandersloot outside. Atkins. And the 3 ball is good.
Nobody, and I mean nobody, will outwork Ariel Atkins. She's passionate about the game and genuinely wants to do well.
The Dream making a switch here. Here's Canada. Jones outside. Pass to Howard. Canada misses the 3.
This has not been a quarter to remember for her.
I mean, what's going on right now? What is this? She's not making any sort of impact for them at that end of the court. Well, she shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. You know, like we say, she's been making music all day long.
Here's Cardoso. Now here's Onion Wade. Here's Kia Nurse from the arc. And Jones pulls it down. And here's Canada. Pass to Jones. Now Hillman. Howard, defended by Atkins. Now here's Howard. He's covered closely. The shot by Canada, no good.
She's been ice cold from three-point range since halftime, and she continues to fire away. She's got to tone it down.
Here's Onion Wade. The shot is good. Camila Cardoso making the play.
Trusting in her shot. Onion Wade ready to drain it as soon as she got the feed.
And while her teammate Angel Reese got all the headlines, did you guys watch Camila Cardoso? She had a stellar rookie year.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I watched her. She was awesome. You know, remember, she didn't make her debut until June due to injury, but she ends up averaging 10 and 8 as a rookie. Rim protection as well. What a future she has.
Pass to Nurse.
And here's Cardoso.
From deep, Ariel Atkins. The shot, no good. Outside Canada. Chicago with the rebound. Here's Banham. Pass to Nurse.
Now Cardoso.
Atkins, guarded by Howard. Launches a 3, and Ariel Atkins with the 3.
It's just cool to see Atkins have fun playing the game. And I love how she brings great character and personality to her team.
And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Atkins. Banham. The shot good on the assist by Ariel Atkins.
She's made an impact with the three-point shot today. And guess what? That's another big one.
Yeah, and that's where she's been getting her points. And with a couple more out there, man, we've really got a ball game on our hands.
It's nice to see she's found her rhythm here in the third quarter. And you can see her confidence. Everything she's putting up from long range, it seems to be going down.
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Gray with it. Beyond the arc. Allen with the rebound.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
On the wing, Rebecca Allen. Pass to Vandersloot. From the arc. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Dream. Now Gray. Here's Hillman. Back to Gray. Shoots over Vandersloot. Rebound Chicago.
Not sure what the D was doing there. She's not the player to give open looks to, but they got away with it that time.
Puts up a 3. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Dream. One minute in now to the fourth quarter. Pass to Caldwell. Gray. Vandersloot defending. Jones outside. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Vandersloot. To the wing on the left. Pass to Allen. Nurse. And once again off the mark by Chicago. To the inside. Now Hillman shoots the 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brianna Jones.
What a find by Jones. Some high IQ basketball.
A challenging stretch for Chicago here. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. From past the arc, that shot off. Atlanta with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Hillman, and stolen by Onion Wade. Yep, count it.
Despite playing a lot off ball as a 2-guard, Nurse has developed a solid passing game.
For those joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Atlanta calls timeout. Well, for the games that you watch around the league, what's an important factor that you guys think gets overlooked?
I gotta say, pace. You want to play the game on your terms. And if you can control the tempo, that can be pretty key in a game.
No doubt, Brian. You know, we see different styles around the league. And if you can impose how you want to play, that's huge.
Pass to Griner. The second chance effort, and she sinks the layup.
Capable of scoring in bunches. Griner hits shots from various spots on the floor.
Now here's Williams. She's guarded by Griner. Vandersloot outside. Williams sets the screen. Vandersloot, no good.
Well, maybe she thinks she can shoot her way out of this cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Someone tell her it's time to give up the three.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the sky. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Banham. Gray defending. Now here's Cardoso. Down low. Atkins. The basket drops, and she gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up for her.
Well, Ariel Atkins can do a lot for her team offensively, but she is also a very talented defender. She does a great job forcing turnovers and putting pressure on opposing shooters.
Gray outside. Outside Canada. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Reese. Gray. That one falls. A great assist by Angel Reese.
Talk about falling asleep on defense. I don't know how you can give a shooter like her that much space from beyond the arc.
The first free throw is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. From deep, Alicia Gray drains it from beyond the arc.
Great communication between teammates there.
And here is Vandersloot. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Banham. Now here's Cardoso. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Ariel Atkins. It's hauled in by Angel Reese. And Atlanta has possession. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And here's Howard. There's the triple, and that one's in too. She has missed only 3 of the 13 shots she's attempted.
Well, when you look at all the different ways that Howard can score from all 3 levels, you just imagine that there's going to be many, many nights like this from her.
Drains the three-pointer.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Pass to Howard. For 3. The rebound by the Sky.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Atkins up top. Let's go with a 3. Drops in the tray.
Well, Vandersloot's unselfishness is part of what makes her so special. She loves to create for others.
Outside Canada. Pass to Howard. Now Griner. Griner with the screen. The 3 from Alicia Gray. And fouled hard that time. And she'll get 2 shots at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one falls for her. He's off on the second. Vandersloot with it. The three ball. Griner with the rebound.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Jordan Canada for three. Here's Reese. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
That's a great play in the glass, and for her, it's what really we expect from her. All her second chance points do not come by accident.
Outside Atkins. Williams the screen. There's the three. Goes back up. And Brittany Griner with the block.
Quite simply, Griner is the most dominant interior defender we have ever seen. An intimidating presence.
She's off on the first. And she misses the second one as well. So 0 for 2 that time. Pass to Reese. Here's Griner. Now Howard shoots over Williams. Here's Banham. Vandersloot outside. And the foul on Williams. That's her 5th foul. And that's good. Courtney Vandersloot for 3. The Dream on offense. They led by as many as 18 points. Pass to Gray. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range.
Yes, Gray wanting to respond. We've seen her shoot it from 30% for a season from deep.
Vandersloot outside. Here's Williams. Reese defending. Outside Williams. Clock at 6. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. To the paint. The kick out to Canada. Pass to Howard. Gray. Reiner. Covered by Cardoso. And it's in.
That just adds to what's probably already an insurmountable lead. I think they'll be leaving here with a win.
Yeah, hard to imagine any other outcome than the one that's staring us right in the face.
Courtney Vandersloot for 3. And it's Angel Reese with the rebound. Howard. The kick out to Canada. Gray outside. Now here's Howard. Pass to Gray. The 3. It's Cardoso with the rebound. Here's Banham. Gray defending. Vandersloot outside. Cardoso. Over Howard. And the basket by Cardoso. And here's Canada. Pass to Reese. Howard lets it go from deep. It's good from long range.
Things are really clicking for Howard on the offensive end, and her team should keep feeding her when she's on a roll like this.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, Ariel Atkins.
Really, she's had a nose for the ball. She's their top rebounder.
Well, she has been today, no question. Just unbelievable effort that she's showing on the glass.
So no problem for Atlanta as they get the win. And this crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Boy, I mean, for us too, it was shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the type of win they had tonight.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.